Hello? I don't know. Is it? Hello? Hello? You can hear me? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you all for joining us. We are so privileged to continue to host a space for creativity and passion while partnering with the APIDA Center and the Student Union in honor of APIDA Heritage Month. I will now pass it to Monica to read our acknowledgements. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We are so privileged to continue to host a space for creativity and passion while partnering with the APIDA Center and the Student Union in honor of the APIDA Heritage Month. Before we get started with our amazing performers, we want to take the time to acknowledge the Indigenous people are the true stewards of North America. Currently, we're spread out all over California and the world, so we encourage you to search and learn more about the Indigenous people in your area by going to native-land.ca, or another quick option is to text your city and state to 1907-312-5085, and you'll get a response that tells you which Indigenous people's land you're on. Since SJSU is in San Jose, we want to thank the Rekma Ohlone communities and all of the past and current leaders. We accept that this land acknowledgement does not replace or give justice to the violence that Indigenous people have suffered and continue to suffer. We must all actively continue to raise awareness and work towards reparations for our Indigenous communities. So now I'll pass it on to Max for the community guidelines.
Hi, everyone. So we want to promote free speech, not hate speech. Attack the system, not the community. Express yourself. Don't impress. We encourage you to be yourself, and perfection is a tool of white supremacy. And finally, community care. Please give trigger warnings when necessary. The power of your story can cause a painful impact. Now I'm giving it back to Joyce.
Okay, so we just have a gentle reminder for everyone. Please be mindful of folks and keep your masks on. And for those joining through our live stream, we love that when you give us shout outs and love to our artists, so thank you for that. So in honor of Asian Pacific Islander South Asian Desi American Heritage Month, we want to share all the wonderful events happening on and off campus. We currently have a website that is up live, and we also have a calendar that is going out tomorrow with a bunch of programs. Rebecca, would you like to come speak about some of the programs? Thank you.
When did we get a website? Okay. The events coming up from the APIDA Center are the Name the Center contest, where you can enter possible names for the center, where people will gather, and we really hope will be a good home for all students. And the end of year graduation celebration, so all graduating seniors this year can sign up to celebrate in person with us and receive a stole. Don't forget to follow us on social media so you see future updates, and we'll also be putting out events throughout Asian APIDA Month. We good? That was ceremony. It's fine. Heal. Bye.
Okay, so we're gonna kick off the open mic with with Millen. So Millen was born and raised in the Philippines. She makes music, but allegedly cannot sing. She is an engineering major to avoid being disowned by her parents.
Okay, hello. I know everyone's afraid right now because they just said I couldn't sing, and then I have a guitar right here. So, anyway, this first song I'm gonna be singing is for APIDA Heritage Month. I want to sing. I'm from Philippines, so I want to sing a Tagalog song. You can sing along if you know Tagalog or if you know the song, but most likely you wouldn't know the song. Anyway, it's called Huwag na lang kaya, which translates to maybe not. It's a song about not shooting your shot. So. Oh, sorry. Volume. Can I have the volume increased a little? Thank you. That's my bad. I forgot the chord, sorry. Is this recording live? Please cut that out, thank you. Nais ko ay paalala sa iyo at ipahiwatig ang nilalaman ng pusong ito. Sorry, I'm nervous. Maunawaan mo kaya. Sorry, can we yes, that's right. Sorry, that was practice for everyone watching this live. It's rehearsal. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, sorry. Okay. Nais ko ay ipakilala sa iyo at ipahiwatig ang nilalaman ng pusong ito. Maunawaan mo kaya o baka sampalin mo lang ang aking mukha. Nagdadalawang isip na wag na lang kaya wag na lang kaya Thank you very much. I'm sorry, that sucks. Let's try again the second song. So this second song is an original song of mine, so it's probably gonna suck more, but I wrote this song because I had a crush on my professor. Not appropriate. Anyway, can I have the backing track played? Thank you very much. So it's called Konting Pagtingin, which means just a little attention. Probably TMI. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Yes. For all those watching live stream, there's like hundreds of people here right now. A lot of people. Yeah, let's go. If I mess this up, this is gonna be. Kahit konting pagtingin, kahit konting pagtingin. Can't hear me. Sorry, that's off key. Kahit konting pagtingin, ako'y pansinin. Kahit huwag na mahalin, kahit konting paglambing. Yeah. Alam kong sa akin kaya ay nakatingin. Alam mo ba ikaw ang gusto ko? sa pagtanda hanggang magkapon. Kahit konting pagtingin. I can be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the worst performance. Anyway, speaking of Fade, that would be the third song. It's an original song, and it's in English. Congratulations. But yeah, let's just say this song is kind of sad, so I'll end with a sad song. Let me turn on my pedal real quick. follow me on my SoundCloud. It doesn't suck like this. It's better because it's recorded. SoundCloud.com/Moochitose, Moochitosee. Thank you.
Okay. Round of applause to Millen. Woo! And to the bee that was trying to fly into Millen's face, you're not welcome. Up next, we have another featured artist. We have Rebecca. Rebecca Lee is a fourth-year English major who writes poetry and short stories. She loves creating new things and crossing styles through her writing, and she can be found in a comfortable sweater. So give it up for Rebecca.
Good job with the bee. Good job with the bee. All right. Hi. Okay. Yes. Less to worry about. Okay. So recently I wrote a bunch of flash poetry for random prompts that an audience gave me. And I'm going to be reading a couple of them. Some of them are really good. I wrote them very quickly, and I did not edit. So they're a lot of fun, but they're a little silly. Okay. And then, okay. All right, I'm really fond of this one. Okay, this one's called Anti-Paradise. They're all very short. There is no Pokemon Go, no silent place to weep, no neon-colored fireworks, no starfish sliding by. What do you miss tonight? What do you wish for? Okay, that's one. Thank you. I'm gonna read a couple if I can. Okay. This one, the prompt was getting tomato on your sandwich, even when you specifically asked the server for absolutely no tomato at all. All the time. Okay. This one, I'm pretty proud of. Reviled red, the mushy taste, the sandwich conceals unseen disgrace. I made a point. I told them clear. I noted down my preference here. Lightly toasted bread, a slice of cheddar cheese, bacon and ham, add onions please, but absolutely no tomato. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna read a bunch because they're really short. This one was convince the audience that God exists and he will find you. A prickle on your neck, a bird call on the breeze, a creeping fear of things unknown, a sea of autumn leaves. The hallmarks of the unceasing hunt, the slinking, wrathful grace. Of all the times to be afraid, I fear this one the most. God exists, and someday he will find me. That was kind of... Yay! Okay. And... Okay. Yes, that was my short ones. And I'm going to read one long one. Yeah, short poetry on random prompts is really fun because it doesn't have to make sense. It's really fast. Okay. I'm going to read two more. Okay. This one's called Sweet Degrees. It's about a colony of bees that finds some milk and then somehow creates cheese technology. Okay. A contented cow atop a hill spots a colony of bees. They've traveled far with time to kill, supported by the gentle breeze. These bees are thrilled to learn. They're organized and shrewd, teaching their young with dancing patterns, foraging for bright, delicious food. The tiny gastronomists experiment. Their syllabi and pedagogy expand. They speed along curd development. Their cheese thesis cultures are grand. And in the gently swaying trees, the bees earn new degrees in cheese. Because we all know bees get degrees. Yeah. All right. And I think one more. Okay. One more. I really like this one. and it's called Swallow Silence. Do I have more time? Okay, great. Okay. Swallow lavender-tinged phrases. They taste of things we do not say, hint of guilt that doesn't linger, of things I don't know how to mend. Instead, they fly away, swallow swift. I wonder how many it will take to fill my lungs. I wonder what I can do better this way. Swallow sforzando stillness. Breathe in sunshine. Breathe out smog. Swallow silence to keep the unsaid away. It's dangerous to feel you can say what you want, but I can't. I speak through a drain pipe clogged with life, voice sputtering through the things I have left to fester there. Sometimes the ways you listen only serve to make me quieter. Swallow first reactions and reckless action. It would be silly to voice every opinion that crosses your mind. Not everything is worth saying, and sometimes it's the better option. I swallow the unintended consequences. We're living, and that creates buildup. We accumulate, we save memory and habit and backups. Breathe in sunshine, breathe out smog. Somewhere in my respiratory system, I harbor a Krebs cycle that recognizes the warbling swallow of my voice. Wonder at the well-worn wheel. I find myself radio staticky. I find myself storm's edge shiver. I find myself on the wrong side of a waist-high cinder block wall. Swallow the truth before you design a new one. I am myself and my voice and my silence. That's it. Okay. Please, you want to come back? Please, you done? Do you have more time or no? I don't know. I could be done. Yeah. You want me done? You want to move on? You want me done? Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hey, round of applause to Rebecca. Woo! Okay, thank you to all of our feature artists. We will now be moving up to pre-sign-ups.
How you guys feeling tonight? I can't hear you. Give me more. Come on. All right, first up, we have Archit and Ace performing Fearless by Pink Floyd. Come up, guys. Come on. Get hyped up. Come on. This is Archit and Ace, guys. I'm not hearing enough noise. Come on. There we go.
I'll be singing, and we're just gonna need our guitars amped up a little bit here with some mics or something.
Do you think you can do one guitar on me, one on him, and one for his voice?
Do you want their microphones?
Is that doable?
Yeah, is that possible? Cool.
Awesome. Is that Brian?
Mic check.
Yeah, Brian's here. Doable? Yeah. Thing flew away. We're both looking at that. I saw y'all. I saw that.
Needs Viagra. Oh, do me a favor. Is that who's playing lead guitar? Can you give me that one instead?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
He's
better.
playing lead for this one.
I'm playing
But
lead
we'll
guitar.
switch later.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. We'll do this. Something like that. Just point it down, maybe.
Bring this one closer to me.
Oh, I'm good. Something like this. Okay.
That one
Do
needs.
need. Yeah. We need this one to be a teeny bit louder because he was playing lead.
Yeah.
So sometimes the chords are kind of loud. Sometimes the chords are kind of louder than the notes.
Yeah, this should be louder. So.
Is this one louder? Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. We got this. Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's do it, man. All right, ready?
Oh, do we do that explanation?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Hey, go for
Want me
it.
to do
Let
it?
'em know.
Okay.
I don't know what's up.
I got you. How's everyone doing? Happy APIDA Month, y'all. So Ace and I, due to the amazing success of the Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix last time, we decided to actually prepare for this one. So it's going to be more planned. And in honor of APIDA Heritage Month, the scale Ace will be doing the guitar solo in is in the Yo scale, which is a Japanese scale. So we thought that'd be really cool. And we hope everyone enjoys this awesome song by Pink Floyd. Woohoo! You're singing
All right.
into this one?
I'm singing it. I got this one. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. More time.
You say the hill's too steep to climb. Climb it. You say you'd like to see me try. Climb it. You pick the place and I'll choose the time. And I'll climb the hill in my own way. Just wait a while for the right day. And as I rise above the tree line and the clouds, I look down, hear the sounds of the things you said today.
More time. More time.
Fearlessly the idiot faced the crowd. Smiling, much to test the magistrate turns round. Frowning, I know the fool who wears the crown. Go down in your own way. Just wait a while for the right day. And as I rise above the fear line and the clouds, I look down, hear the sounds of the faces and the crowd.
Thank you. Archard on rhythm guitar.
That's my boy Ace on lead.
All right.
Can we get the stage changed to just one microphone, please? Thank you, guys. All right, so that was a great performance by Archid and Ace. We love to see it every time. Next up, we have Grace, who is performing Bright by Kelani. Okay, let me get this on.
Alrighties. Shout out to the spoken and acoustic art before me. That really was something special. Let's see. Also shout out to like Mosaic staff, audiovisual, and happy spring to everybody. I don't really have anything to like plug except for if any of y'all watching live or tuning in wants to subscribe to Update News SJSU, or you have a story that you want to tell and you want to let us help you broadcast that, we do air live on campus. So yeah, I would like to plug that. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right, give it up for Grace again. Come on, guys, that was great. All right, next up is Brian performing Lemon Tree by Fool's Garden. Come on, give it up for Brian. Come on, guys, what is that? I'm not hearing anything. There we go. That's what I like to hear. In the meantime, Mosaic prints for free, and we also give out Scantrons. Please come to Mosaic. We're right across from the bookstore. That was the ad break. While we wait for Brian. Speaking of the legend himself, Brian. He's getting ready. Don't worry. He's coming. He got to get set up. In the meantime, I'm just going to stand here and sell Mosaic to people who need to come to Mosaic more. I mean, we have the usual suspects here, you know. We got all the beautiful people that come out and support Mosaic, support this community, support the school. To everyone watching online, all 3 people, and the future millions of people that will watch, because they will look back and see this is the earliest performances of all these beautiful people, these legends in the making. You know, Archit, Ace, Brian, Grace, all the other people that will perform coming up. All right, guys? But yeah, come to Mosaic, please. More students to know about it. Please share with everyone you know. Mosaic, we print for free. Don't waste your money on campus. We have water, we have snacks, where it's a good place to study and hang out. It's an intercultural center. It's meant for everybody. It's all inclusive. That's the best part about it. You can't not be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready, Brian? 1 sec? Okay. Again, always give it up to the sound crew. Students, come on. Wow, come on. What was that? That was sad at first. I want to hear more. These people put in time and effort. That means more clapping. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Are you ready, Brian? All right, you go.
Yeah.
Give it up for Brian one more time.
All right. I'm going to move this out the
Get
way.
hyped up. He needs to be ready.
This out the way. Thanks. Dude, this is always going to be like this from now on. I am always going to need space from now on for all my performances. All right. Hi, everyone. Yo, we back out in the outdoors in the amphitheater. It's been since like last semester since we've done that. But yeah, good to see you, everyone. So today I'm going to be performing the song Lemon Tree. Honestly, I don't really know much about Lemon Tree or like the singer behind them, Fool's Garden. I just know, I'm pretty sure Lemon Tree it was like a pretty big song in like the 1990s. Yeah, I don't really know much about it. And what's even less well known, at least in the English-speaking world, is there's actually a Mandarin version of Lemon Tree that was made for this song, composed by Tarsi Su. I think she's like a pretty big Taiwanese singer back in like the 1990s. But yeah, so I like took the time to like practice like the Mandarin version of the song. So I'll be singing. So for the first half of the song, I'm going to sing it in the original English version, and then for the second half of the song, I'm gonna sing it in Mandarin. Not gonna lie, this song because Mandarin is actually a second language to me. Like, you know, being that I was born and raised here in the U.S., English is my first language, and Mandarin, my mother tongue, is my second language. So it was actually like really hard for me to like learn like a Mandarin song. Like, I don't think I've like ever like really tried to learn a Mandarin song until like now. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the so yeah, hope you all enjoy. I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Thank you, SJSU. This is awesome.
Always a delightful performance from Brian. Give it up. Another round. Another round. Thank you. Beautiful. All right, next up is Mako performing poetry. Come on, give it up. What was that? That's pathetic. Come on. Screams, claps, shouts. I want it all.
How do you adjust this real quick? Yes, please. Oh, sorry. Cool, thank you. Come on. There we go. Mic check, mic check. All right. How's it? I'm Malco. Some of you know me by a different name. Today I will be doing 2 to 3 poems, depending on time and how I feel. These poems are made by a poet that I know very well. The book is called Her Beckoning Hands by Arlene Biala, former San Jose Poet Laureate, now retired. All right, so, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. All right, the first poem is called Deficit, and I'd like to start it off like this. Here is something you can't understand, how I could just kill a man, by Cypress Hill. Who can comprehend the sacrifice of 100,000 soldiers, or the confidence in our chosen leader's voice that it is this and $1 trillion that will make us safe? The word trillion, how a 4-year-old describes the stars, or the number of ants he believes are in his ant farm, the ones he watches intently from outside the invisible walls, perversely amused to watch their bumper-to-bumper march, their allegiance to the call of duty, or just doing what they do to stay alive. Who can understand the logic of a Pinoy brother, a badass boxer, who can stop an entire country's soldiers, terrorists, guerrillas, politicians/actors, and rival religious rebels dead in mid-strike, like a timeout during the game, all Pinoy pride dripping like shiny lechon grease, forgetting what they were fighting for, forgetting all about killing each other as they turn their heads towards the nearest TV screen and cheer on Manny the Pac-Man, Pacquiao, whose reign fills them with the wonder of 1 trillion stars. That's the first poem. The next poem is called Pele, and in Hawaiian culture, Pele is the goddess of Hawaiian volcanoes and fire. In Kilauea crater she dances, her long hair, once sleek and obedient, now rises like live electrical wire, sparking whole villages into blackouts. Her voice, fragile as lehua blossoms, now screams in a chant to raise the dead. She once sat on the shore, stringing palapa fern into a hakule, as she waited for her lover to come back from the sea. When he failed to return, she thrust her fist into the quiet earth, swearing to eat him alive. She cursed him, vomiting lava like raw flesh growing red in the moonlight. In time, she will sit quietly again in the crater, lulled into the trance of her lover's gaze by the steady chanting of people who kneel at the rim of her home and the drumbeats on the ipu heke and the slap of bare feet, and dances for her alone. She will fall drunk on gin that people offer her and pamper herself by rubbing papaya juice and ginger petals into her skin to keep cool. At some point, a stranger will sneak past the boundary line, ignoring the warning signs and the smell of his boot soles melting. He will close his eyes to the drum beats and fail to see Pele open one sleepy eye. That's the second poem. And, All right. Before I begin this one, being raised in a PETA family, I was raised on tough love. So like, yeah, all that, show no emotion, yada yada yada. But like, now that I read this poem, I understand like the history of my family and understand like why it's like that. This poem is called Grandma Sakamoto's Gun, and it was a tribute to my great grandmother on my dad's side. Grandma Sakamoto's gun was nestled in a blue felt Crown Royal liquor bag, stashed inside her sewing machine case, and found beneath boxes in the hall closet of her Waikiki apartment, where she lived alone. It was 3 weeks after she died, a rusted .38 revolver in silence. This was surprising to no one. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. A black and white photograph, Vahine at 28, stunning and striding down Punahou Street with sailor's eyes tracing her beauty, and a 7-year-old daughter trying to keep up as her mother pulls her by the hand. A local girl, Marilyn Monroe of sorts, her gaze straight ahead, clear as the Alawai River running towards the sea, scent of pikake and the hint of fear. She was born amidst cane fields and a Waikiki with no hotels. She remembers when Ala Moana was a swamp, and all she could see were the smashed shards of white coral reef, like the crushed bones of ancestors drying in the sun. She remembers being left at the docks when she was 5 years old, and her mother sailing back to Japan. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, strike the prayer bowl, vibrate through the body. How she outlived 4 husbands, Hayasaka, Kinoshita, Silva, and Sakamoto. Visits in her living room, how she spoke of the difficulty of compassion. Love is easy, she'd say. It's close to hate. Compassion is what you have to work at. How she placed dried cat food and fresh water on her porch every morning for the stray she named Brownie. How she bought the gun for safekeeping, with or without intentions, or came upon it somehow and hid it. How she collected things, quilt squares, monkey pod bowls, Tupperware of all sizes. She would chant every morning and evening to be a bodhisattva, to cultivate virtues, to do something good for society. After her first stroke, her grandson from the mainland came quickly to be with her. In her hospital bed and in front of him, she yanked the tubes out, whispered to him that she was hungry and would like to go home. The night she died, her closest granddaughter, on the road somewhere in New Orleans, saw her in dragonfly wings and prayer beads. Laid to rest in Punch Bowl Cemetery, how she prays for her loved ones to kiss the earth and worship the great 14th, to look beyond the telescopic eye. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you for that poetry. Give it up another round, another round. We love to see it. We love to hear it. Okay. Next up is Justin, but real quick before that, does anyone else want to sign up? Any more performances? We have a lot of open time. We have a lot of potential here. Nobody? Going once, going twice. You can still sign up afterwards. It doesn't matter. Justin, you ready for, we're ready. We're here ready for the poetry. Give it up for Justin, everybody. Hey! That's what I want to hear.
Good? Yeah? Make it higher? No? Okay. Hi. Oh. It's good. How are you? That's awesome, Mom. I'm Josh. Yeah. I have a poem. I mean, they said I had a poem, but I have a poem. It's called These Bones Hold the Signs High. I haven't read this poem in like a month, so I honestly forgot what's in it, but it's pretty long, so I'm going to read it and find out. Find out with me. Right? Okay, I'm sorry. These bones hold the signs high. Our bones are brittle bone, like mine or yours, but they do not bend or yield like iron ore. Sleet or snow, we do not erode. Injustice cannot rust our cores. Even when searing winds of evil rage and flesh tears asunder, our cages remain, our wills shielded from knee thunder. The arms held high, elbows locked with cogs of resolve and convictions, held in a position to defy traditions and face the harshest conditions. And clenched in our digits made rigid our signs, paper and blackboard brush-stroked and marked, and they are alive. Beating like hearts, they pulse with legion, souls of the kneeling, the chained and the beaten, the damned and the mistreated, souls starving for justice that have not eaten, crying for peace, belting like sheep. Our signs are alive, beating like drums, thunder striking us like lightning rods. The skeleton and the sign have echoed in the halls of time, beating, repeating, never receive their dues mistreated. The souls ignite. You can't hear the hearts beat today, but do you feel them, a graveyard ablaze? The earth rumbling underfoot with skulls. You can't see the signs anymore, tattered, lost to time and tempest-torn paper apart. But can you still read them? Words not read by eyes lazily glazed over the television, but banging on the window to your soul. The revolution was never televised, it was live, but no one expected us to be ready to die, to take the fight to our graves, to haunt humanity until we get what we want. We have always been there, lying in the dirt. We are robot zombies made alive with grit and hurt, and we infect entirely, reject society. Until we live in a world worth fighting for, we fight forth, and even though we are told otherwise, those claims are ours to deny, for these bones hold the signs high. All right, and as a bonus poem, if I can find it. I'm looking. It's gotta be somewhere. Okay. I have like a crap ton of like the memo note thingies. Yeah, so this might take a while. All right, this one's untitled. Yeah. Last night, I had a dream about you. We laid in bed in the dead of night, and I held you in my hands. With all the chaos going around, time stood still, and for once, I felt at peace. I felt loved, cared for. I am, of course, talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons being played on my Nintendo Switch. That's the second poem. All right, and the third one is called The Wiccan Wick of Salem. This one is based on the Salem witch trials. I don't really know a lot about them, but the Wiccan Wick is like fire, like literal fire, right? So I just had to. Anyways, the Wiccan Wick of Salem. How the Wiccan Wick shines a gas across Salem, for she is not a Wiccan Wick, but a tricked Wiccan Wick, accursed by Salem's wicked cliques. Tricked and gaslit into accusation of ghast and ghoul, believed a wench of Baphomet and Belial, made both hangman and fool to pomp, pride, and prejudice. Oh, how I pity the Wiccan Wick, which was tricked by Salem's wicked cliques. How her wisp and wick burn quick, her ghastly agony extinguish and end, whether her wick remains shining across Salem. Okay, I am done.
Give it up again for Justin. There we go. All right, up next is Arch It, performing Down by the River by Neil Young. A little bit more. There we go.
Can we have like a bunch of microphones? hear this? Is that one louder? That one's louder? Okay. Oh, you know what? It's a loose microphone. Play that one? Should be fine. Okay. And you guys can hear this one. We're good? All right.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
We're going to be playing like the coolest song of all time, in my opinion. This is the last open mic for a while, so we're going to try to go ham on this one. You know how it is. Woo-hoo! This one's called Down by the River by Neil Young. Go for it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, worked out. All right.
All right, give it up for Ace and Archit. For everyone who didn't see them the first time, that was Ace and Archit performing yet again. So this is our last performance of the night, unless anyone else would like to sign up. We have Brian performing violin. Please, Brian, come to the stage. Perform violin.
I'm gonna be standing. Yeah, I'll be standing. Yeah. Can I use a microphone? Yeah, I could do it from my. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Oh no, I'll just be. Yeah, I can like. All right. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all again. um, so yeah. I mean, if you guys have like been to like previous Mosaic open mic nights, you guys will see I usually do sing and dance like I just did for like Lemon Tree. Except I swear I'm usually a lot more energetic if you guys have seen my previous singing and dance performances. I believe this is the first time I've ever performed violin for like anything SJC. Oh no, sorry. Yes, yesterday I was actually. I don't know if you guys knew of yesterday's. There was an open mic night right at the SJSU Community Garden, and I performed violin there. But yeah, I used to do like back in like middle school, high school. I used to do a lot of violin performances because I was part of my school orchestra. So yeah, I've had like a lot of violin performing experience. There's actually this piece I'm playing is actually for it's for like it's an ABR SEM exam, violin exam piece, if any of you guys know ABR SEM exams. But yeah, I chose this piece specifically because I remember just years ago I was practicing this piece for my annual violin exam, and my dad walked by and he said, and it's like, wait, you're playing Taiwanese music. I'm like, this isn't Taiwanese music. This is American country music. But he was like, this is Taiwanese music. So I mean, all right. So I guess I don't know. According to my dad, what I'm playing is Taiwanese music. Although like I mean, I kind of double checked on YouTube. this is definitely American country music. It's not. It is not Chinese music at all. But yeah, just wanted to present to you all this piece. I do not have this piece memorized, unfortunately, as I usually like to do, and also I feel like I do need to practice this piece a lot more. I literally didn't get to practice at all, so I'm kind of just like winging it at this piece, which I'd say in my opinion is a pretty difficult piece. But yeah, all right. Hope you all enjoy. I think you guys can probably hear me fine without a microphone, so I'll just move them out of the way. This is Allegro by HT Burley. He's actually an African American composer. Just something about that. So yeah. All right, let's do this.
All right, give it, oh geez, that's loud. Sorry. Give it up for Brian yet again. Thank you for performing. That was beautiful violin. I'm gonna stand slightly further. There we go. Okay. Next up is Aisha performing some poetry. We have a couple more performances. Thank you everyone who signed up, but we still have a lot more time. Please don't feel free, this is a safe space. Please come and perform. Anyway, give it up for Aisha.
Hello. um, so, my name is Aisha, like he said, and it's been a really long time since I wrote poetry, and all of this is at least 5 years old. But yeah, so I'll do a few of them. The first one is just called Friends. It was probably like one of the best poems I wrote when I was really young and I first learned poetry. Just really short. So it's called Friends. One day we bind, promise to be kind, and in our hearts a treaty of peace is signed. So that's the first one. The second one is a bit of a longer one. It is called Down in the Meadow, Waiting for You. Down in the meadow, under the willow, awaits you a soft green pillow, with grass that smells fresh and daisies sweet, down in the meadow, waiting for you. Here it's safe and warm, flowers that guard you from every harm, standing like sentries just for you, down in the meadow, waiting for you. Here is the place where your dreams are sweet, and tomorrow brings them true. Here is the place where I love you, down in the meadow, I'm waiting for you. That's the second one. So the last one is about trees, because especially like those really big trees. I'm talking about like sequoia type ones, but these ones are only like found in India, I'm pretty sure. They're called chennars. So this one's called The Soul of the Chennar. Old friend, thy ancient spirit stands guard, ever patient, ever watchful, a sentry in an unseen world, a friend to all who come by. Long live thee, O majesty, forever inspiring the world come by. Thank you.
Give it up for Aisha one more time. Thank you. Real quick, can we have Rebecca come to the stage for poetry? Yeah, you're up next. I'm coming. Come on.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to read a series of dreams that I wrote. Yeah, none of them rhyme. Okay, but that was kind of the point, so it's fine. All right. You are starfished flat on your back in tall grass. A squirrel rustles through it to sit by your shoulder. You tilt your head towards it and blink. It doubles and triples until you're surrounded by squirrels. Okay. You're at the top of a bright green playground slide. Your hands grip the top bar. The ground stretches beyond you, and you call down the slide. You hear an echo call back up, and you let go and slide down. These are all separate dreams. Okay. You're slumped over in a dark tent with other people. Your forehead rests against someone else's upper arm. A dark spot appears on the ground where tears fall. It's a collective darkness. It grows beneath your feet, and everyone is silent. Dream 5. Dream 5. You are standing in front of a preschool class. Dream 6. Sometimes that's all you need. Dream 6. You are nose to nose with a blackbird. It squawks to let you know that you are the one making mistakes. You bow your head towards it, and it takes up residence on your hair as a benevolent hairpiece. Dreams 7. You're in elementary school physical education class, spinning with your arms spread wide. The teacher calls out the next stretch, and the class shifts. You're all spinning in wider and wider circles. You don't have to go back. Dream 8. You're in line for a drop tower. You watch the people on the tower put their arms in the air, and the tower starts to spin. It spins with the passengers at the top. It invents new directions. It might never drop. Dream 9. You're watching a miniature skyline. A tiny airplane descends and disappears into the runway. Yeah. Trippy and weird, but good. Okay. And then I'm going to read my D&D poem. Okay. This one I wrote a while ago, and I'm still pretty proud of it. Okay. All right. It's called Insomnia. Okay. This one does rhyme. Okay. Your insides float, you cannot sleep. But what is one more passing sheep? Your mind is set, your eyes wide open. It's time to think instead of hoping. Make sure to settle somewhere nice and find your case of starlit dice. The story's primed, your noggin ready, though night can make your eyelids heavy. The audience is breathless in the quiet, but that's what stars are for. The story can begin without the chatter of insane amounts that echoes in and out the brain. You bake this story cake to drain. Narrate yourself in kitchen gear, a rucksack full of tiny deer, a companion with large fluffy ears, and a pair of knives to match. To start your story arc off right, prepare a roll to guess foresight. The danger is just out of light, so to begin your epic quest. Time to face a dragon and defeat it with a mighty weapon. It's time to punch the fearsome force that frightens. Oh, it's time to find your stats. The avenues your story takes are full of drama and high stakes, but the night is lovely and sometimes lonesome. It's time to make this story wholesome and watch the time pass by. Are you listening to silence? Are you readying for bed? Are you watching a horizon hoping it gets up instead? Are you rotating round an axis? Are you eating a steamed bun? As a lone face tilted upward, it can be easy to feel small, but someday you'll find you're made of starlight and the matter in us all. If you meet silence at the sunrise, you can say I said hello. It'll be my final message. You're the new star of this show. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, next up is Grace, performing The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston.
Can y'all see the lyrics? We can see the lyrics. Okay. I've never, like, do you think you could cue me in? Do you think you could, like, cue me in? You want me to cue you? Yeah. All right. Okay, thank you. Okay. 5'1" and tons of fun. Okay, thank you. Please sing along if you know the lyrics, because that would make me incredibly happy in commemoration and celebration of Ms. Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Pick all the lyrics. Teach of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love has leads you to a lonely place. Find your strength in love. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
A beautiful performance from Grace yet again. Next up is Max, who's performing poetry.
Hi. Hello. All right. I wrote this poem last semester, so bear with me. It's very short. It's called the Pasui poem. When we volcano, eye vessels become poignant. The breath feels like a hollow yell from a ghost, and veins shapeshift into intricate tattoos seaming across the body. The volcano expands the height, but tightens the width. Toes grasp for air, only to receive a sooty foot. The uneven, sharp shape of nails carve into the palm, and the words of fire utter in the air, staining it forever. That's it. I also have a haiku. It's the first haiku. What's up? Thank you. I also wrote a haiku. This is actually, it was a group effort. It was my first interaction with like another student on this campus, so it means a lot to me. It's a haiku. We at this Chili's, my life is nothing but pain. Salt in my eye hurt. There we go.
Give it up for Max one more time. Yeah. All right, and the last performance of the night is Archit. Get up here, Archit. Give a come on, guys. A little bit more. A little bit more. That's sad. Come on. We love to see Archit. There we go.
We'll do a quick one. Can you hear me? We're good? Yeah? Can you hear this? Okay. We don't need other microphones or a chair. Leave it. It's all good. All right. Okay. Here's a cool song. It's called Barstool Blues. All right. Fun song to end it on. If I could, try that again. If I could hold on to just one thought for long enough to know why my mind is moving so fast, but the conversation is slow. Burn off all the fog and let the sun through to the snow. Let me see your face again before I have to go. I have seen you in the movies and in those magazines at night. I saw you on the bar stool when you held that glass so tight. And I saw you in my nightmares, but I'll see you in my dreams. And I might live, and I might live 1,000 years before I know what that means. Once there was a friend of mine who died 1,000 deaths. His life was filled with parasites and countless idle threats. He trusted in a woman, and on her he placed his bets. Once there was a friend of mine who died 1,000 deaths.
Thank you, Archit, for that beautiful performance, closing us out tonight. So now we give thanks. Thank you to the APIDA crew, the APIDA Center, for being our wonderful partner this month, APIDA Heritage Month. Thank you to Ariana from the Student Union and the Event Service Tech crew. Thank you, guys. Claps, claps, claps. You guys are great. You do your jobs well. We love to see it. Thank you to the Mosaic staff, everyone else, Chris, Monica, Jace, who opened us up today. And last but not least, thank you to you all for coming out, supporting our community, and performing beautiful pieces of everything, okay? We love to see it. We want more of it. Our next open mic night will be in September. This is the last one of this semester. So thank you guys for coming out. Have a great night. Good luck with finals. I know we're already back from school, but let's finish out the semester strong. Let's get this done. All right, thank you all. You have a great night.